New DoomZ cards have made their way to the upcoming core set Blazing Dominion, and it seems like DoomZ might just be getting a lot of hype with these two new cards. But I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna get straight into it because I'm gonna be honest. DoomZ, I'm obviously you guys know I've talked about this archetype quite a few times here on the channel, including talking about a new card that I believe was released in the last core set, if I remember right. Um, excuse me. And apparently this archetype has been getting a lot of hype as of late. Kind of like how much hype the Hecahans archetype has been getting over the last couple of weeks or so. So let's get down to it. Kicking things off, we've got DoomZ 13. We have DoomZ 13 over Graflario. I'm probably butchering the name, so I do apologize. Excuse me. Excuse me. Anyway, it is a rank 5 wind machine exceeds with 2400 attack, 1500 defense, and it requires 3 level 5 monsters. And it says once per turn, you can also exceed summon this card by using a DoomZ exceeds monster you control, transfer its materials. You can only and both of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads: you can detach one material from this card, add one DoomZ spell or trap from your deck to your hand, then you can destroy one card on the field. Second effect reads: if this card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon a non-exceeds DoomZ monster from your deck or grave. So, in a matter of speaking, excuse me, excuse me. So, in a matter, in a matter of speaking, not only is this spell and trap Rhoda, but you also get to pop a card on your opponent's field, which I mean it's fine. It's like an okay effect, but the problem is that if it gets hit with cards like Impulse, cards like Imperm, Ash Blossom, or even Ghost Ogre. Excuse me. Then you would have to find some way to summon another copy of this card to use its effect, because it says once per turn. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a hard ones. It could mean that it's a soft once per turn, meaning that you can use the effect. Um, you can. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's the ruling? If it's a hard once, you can only use it once that turn. If it's a soft once, I think you can use it multiple times, but it has to be I think it has to be a new car, a new monster. So let's say you have 3 copies of all. Let's say you maxed out the copies of this card, and you have 3 on board. If you use one effect and that one gets negated, the soft ones, meaning that you can use the other two to search and then pop a card on the field. But if the second one gets hit with Impulse or Imperm or whatever, and the third gets hit with a card like, let's say, Valor, you're basically screwed. You're basically screwed, and you just like have no choice but to scoop. But what's cool about this is that even if even if this card gets hit with impulse, it doesn't matter because you can special summon a non-Xyz DoomZ monster from your deck or grave. So in a matter of speaking, it's basically Cyber Ref System, but for DoomZ, which is not bad. Not a bad card. It's just super conditional. I feel like it's super conditional and it's super slow in my personal opinion. Now for the final card of the video, it is known as DoomZ Command Adrastea. I believe is how it's pronounced. Excuse me. Which honestly, this actually looks kind of cool. I actually like this artwork. It kind of reminds me of the Fate series in a way, which is kind of cool. Which, speaking of Fate and speaking of anime, I finally got the chance to watch K-pop Demon Hunters last night on Netflix, and bravo to the writers of that movie. So incredible, absolutely amazing movie. The songs that were performed in that movie were incredible, and like myself, I'm pretty sure that everyone has the entire album on their Spotify list. So definitely, if you haven't done so already, definitely check out the movie on Netflix. Highly recommend it. It was so incredible. They won't be making a sequel until 2029, so that's about 3 years from now. It ain't gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be easy to wait that long, but I'm pretty sure that if fans push it long enough, we could be getting it as soon as 2027, which is possible, but only time will tell. And yet we're still waiting for GTA 6 to come out. How does that make sense? Moving on. Moving on. Anyway, DoomZ Command Adrastea is an equipped spell with the second and third effects being once per turn. The first effect reads, the first time the equipped monster will be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not. Second effect reads, during your main phase, you can destroy the equipped monster, and if you do, special summon the other DoomZ monster from your hand or grave, or banishment in defense. Third effect reads, if this card is in your grave, you can target one face-up monster you control, equip this card to it, then take damage equal to its level or rank times 100. So funny enough, I believe there's a way that you can there's actually a way that you can ensure that you don't take damage with this deck, and it's funny because with all the new support that we got for DDs, you would think that this deck wouldn't be busted, but it kind of is. And funny thing is that you can use Triple D Oracle King Dark as a super poly target for your opponent, because if you have super poly on board and you're attempting to try and deal yourself damage, you can go super poly pitch whatever, and then go Savant Kepler and DD Grit and Double D Griffin to go into Oracle King Dark. And because that Savant Kepler and Griffin would be on your opponent's side of the field, you literally have yourself a way to not get dealt damage. So you're basically gaining life points, and you're able to equip this card to another DoomZ monster you may have on the field, which is kind of busted. Not gonna lie, I think DoomZ might be it might creep its way into the meta, but I feel like it's just gonna end up turning into a rogue deck at some point, and that's probably what's gonna end up happening. It's gonna end up turning into a rogue deck, which is something that a lot of people do not want to see. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.